What is up? Welcome into your daily Buckeye Blitz for a Tuesday, December 13th, 2022. I am your host, Joe from the Buckeye Cast, bringing it to you. I want to give you a quick, I hope you guys went back and watched the Sunday night YouTube Live. That was a lively show about NIL and if we have a problem or not. Seems like we really do. Also, in case you didn't see it on Monday night or Monday afternoon, defensive end 5-star Keon Keeley committed to Alabama as expected. So no shock there. Finally made it official. So that leaves Damon Wilson and Mateo Uiagalelei out there for the Buckeyes to snag. Really would love to get two. Got to have one. And I assume Joshua Mickens, the former LSU commit, will jump in at some point, probably on early signing day. So I just wanted to update you that on the recruiting front since we're winding down to early signing day. So today, our topic, I want to talk about a healthy Ohio State team. Who's nursing injuries? Is everybody going to be healthy? And when's the last time we saw some of these guys? You know, some of the big injuries running through the depth chart. Obviously, running back is one of the most high-profile injuries with Travion and Mayan, both kind of alternating games here and there. Travion only played in 3 of the last 6 regular season games. Mayan played in 5 of the last 6. He missed the entire Penn State game, Mayan did. And obviously Travion missed the Michigan game. And I believe Mayan also missed the second half of the Indiana game. He obviously wasn't 100% against Michigan, as we saw. You know, you got Chip Trainum out there and Dallin Hayden. You know, they did okay, but obviously wasn't enough. But we should have those guys back, and I think we need full strength Buckeyes at 100% to take on this Georgia team. So let's get Travion, Mayan back. Heavy dose of both of them. Split carries 50-50 probably in the playoffs. Let's talk O-line. Matt Jones is really the only major injury there. He was carted off in the fourth quarter of the Maryland game, didn't play at all against Michigan. So what is his status? You know, he had a lower leg injury, I believe. How is he healing? Is he going to be 100%? The O-line still fared pretty well against Michigan, even with the backups, one backup in the starting 5. I think as a team, they only allowed 1 sack. So did well. Let's continue that. Defense is where I'm mostly concerned about health. Obviously, we know about Tommy Eichenberg and his 2 broken thumbs. But he played 62 snaps against Michigan. That was virtually every play. Lathan Ransom had a nagging injury earlier in the year. Mike Hall had a little bit of an injury problem. Now he's got a snap problem, like getting into the rotation problem, apparently. I think he only had like 12 snaps against Michigan. Denzel Burke, we know, has been nursing injuries. In the Michigan game, he got hurt tackling J.J. McCarthy. It was like end of the first half, I think. And he was out the rest of the game. So they brought in J.K. Johnson for him. Didn't seem to make much of a difference. Fucking big play after big play. Anyways, and we know Cam Brown's been battling injuries. He's been out weeks and battled to get back for the Michigan game. So can those guys be at 100%, you know? And we didn't see Hancock at all, except on special teams against Michigan, and Jair Brown didn't play at all against Michigan. So what are we doing here? I mean, is this health? Hancock, I think, is our 3rd best corner, but just my opinion. It can't be Jair Brown or J.K. Johnson. I mean, so I know it's not saying much when you say 3rd best corner on this secondary, but that's where we're at. My other question about health is nobody's talked about this. What's up with Jack Sawyer? He only played 15 snaps against Michigan. That's the lowest he's of the entire season. That's his season low, 15 snaps. Why? And he only played at the jack. He didn't the linebacker, he didn't play at DN. So is it health? Was he dinged up? Seems like maybe somebody else should have been in there if he wasn't going to do much of anything, So how healthy is he? Coach Day did say a couple weeks ago that that the time off, almost 5 weeks, I think, gives us time to heal in all areas, so we can hopefully get some of the stuff behind us and we can have a full strength team going into it. He also said it's a lot of different positions, not just one area. So he says, I give those guys a lot of credit for trying it every week and getting out there and grinding through it, but it'll be nice to be at full strength. So Coach Day sounds optimistic. I just like to know some of these guys, is everybody going to be 100%? Obviously, JSN's not coming back, but we need to have our starting lineup 100% healthy. And I'd love to have a 2 deep that's 100% healthy, of quality, not just warm bodies, but quality depth. Because this is going to be a super physical game. Dudes are going to get hurt. But dudes are going to have to come in and step up for those other dudes. So anyway, let me know what you guys think. Is a healthy Ohio State good enough to win this game? I think so, but let's make sure we're healthy first. Let's eat well, get extra PT in the training room, and let's not get hurt in practice. That sounds like a winning formula, right? All right. As always, I appreciate you. Please like and subscribe to the podcast. And I appreciate you guys. Please leave a comment if you like. And I always respond to comments, good or bad, stupid or not stupid. All right. That is all. Go Bucks.